Now, let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Glenn Weinzimmer, and let's clear up the worldview. An Australian MP uses OnlyFans to push free PrEP plan. An out Australian politician is turning heads and raising eyebrows with a bold new move to promote HIV prevention. Stephen Bates, a Greens MP from Brisbane, has launched an OnlyFans account to campaign for free access to PrEP, the medication that prevents HIV. Bates, who once credited his Grindr ads with helping him win office, is now using adult platforms to reach audiences with a powerful message. Talking to Q News, Bates said, quote, "Ending HIV is too important to fly under the radar. I campaign on OnlyFans and Grindr because it gets attention. Sometimes you have to make a splash to make people pay attention to the things that matter," end quote. In his debut OnlyFans video, Bates highlighted the out-of-pocket costs people still pay despite PrEP being on Australians' PBS drug program. But behind this unique action is a serious push. The Greens are pledging to make both PrEP and PEP prescriptions free, as well as all contraceptives. With the possibility of a hung parliament looming, Bates believes Greens MPs can tip the balance. I think this is great. Having spent so many years working in fundraising for HIV and AIDS, and how important it is that people get on PrEP, and how they won't convert to HIV positive or worse, get AIDS. Having anybody stand up in any community and try to raise that awareness, because a lot of our youth have grown up without really knowing what HIV and AIDS is. And if you don't live in a big city, whether it be Miami or Brisbane, chances are you probably didn't learn much about it. So here's an opportunity to raise a voice from somebody who is out there and is well known, and unlike a J.K. Rowling's, is doing something that can benefit society with no downside to it that I see. Being able to get people on PrEP, on PEP, and offer contraceptives absolutely is the best thing that could happen. And if he's using OnlyFans or Grindr or anything else, not only is he cute, and I would click on his photo on Grindr, but I think what his messaging out there is timely, and I think it's a great thing.
I mean, social media rules the way we get our information. Most people unfortunately get news from TikTok or he knows his audience. Yeah. So he knows that, people are glued to OnlyFans and or, Grindr. Sex sells. I mean, prostitution's the oldest profession in the world. So there's nothing.
I can't make a living.
But I mean, here's, and again, we've been talking about how government is so against us. So here's an out queer politician doing something good in spite of everything else that's going on. So who cares how he's doing it and where he's doing it? Unfortunately, there's been too many other politicians that have gone to Grindr and OnlyFans and have been found out and have, been under the radar and say one thing and do another. So, good for him.
I mean, hey, whatever works. I mean, if you need thirst traps to promote yourself, go ahead. And PrEP is a fantastic program. I mean, we're now progressing towards yearly injectables, I think. And I mean, I still do the daily pills, but.
Well, I think this is great what this Green Party member is doing over there. One, I think, PrEP party at OnlyFans just sounds like a great idea in general. But also there's actually kind of a serious issue with Australia with PrEP, where Gilead actually got caught trying to do some nasty price things with PrEP about a decade ago. So he's actually being much nicer. Like that's one of the reasons why they have some of the issues with PrEP right now, and why it probably isn't fully free yet. But it sounds like he might be able to make that work. I'm sure they'll make sure that they do it in a way where Gilead doesn't get to make much money. Too bad. But that's going to help more people.
At least they have a national health system who will try to subsidize for the drugs. I mean, look at us.
And he's clicking on a market. There needs to be more people finding different ways to get the message to elderly people that are not as social media savvy. I mean, there's lots of other. This is just a good start, or one aspect of a percentage of people that need to be communicated with, and they know their market. And I think it's great that he's chosen this way to do it.
Though, to be honest, I'd love to survey OnlyFans patrons to see their age, because I bet there's more tech-savvy seniors on there than many know.
You're right.
And it's one of those things I like to make note of. As somebody on this table, I think the only one that's held elected office, the idea of obviously using a social media platform like this to be able to amplify a message for a party platform is absolutely important. And technically, he's not the first guy to have ever campaigned on Grindr for public office. You're talking to a guy who actually did that. Anybody?
How did your survey work out?
Hey, I won 58.
That's how you met
42,
Alex.
So.
We did meet on Grindr, actually.
Oh my lord! Before this becomes okay.
That's great.
Yeah, but ultimately, at the end of the day, he's using social media this platform to ultimately be able to go forward and build a coalition on his party's ideas, especially when you're looking at a hung parliament. Any way that you can move and maneuver to get your advocacy out there, absolutely.
Hopefully they get accepted into the ruling majority coalition. That's the thing. Well, anyways, parliamentary politics aside, that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer non-profit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing.